See, I don't know if he will respond. He has sought me out on social media in the past. Maybe he does it again. So I was just looking up some stuff during the break, right?
Yep.
And I see Kevin Durant's active again.
Okay.
And nice sniping at some, but nothing bad, nothing serious. But it just, it seems like Kevin Durant's kind of waking up, having his coffee, and seeing what the social sphere is saying about Kevin Durant.
Go ahead.
Seemingly like he always does. So I subtweeted his most recent tweet. I said, listen, whenever you grow tired of tweeting, hop on New York radio. I think true fans deserve some answers, being that, the last few months have been interesting. So that's the invite to Kevin Durant on the show.
I love it.
I hope he treated with respect. We'll ask him some tough ones, but I honestly believe that this guy needs to speak to New York City.
Yeah.
You can't keep hiding in the boardroom. I know he doesn't need us.
No.
I know this isn't Mike and Chris having Jeff Torborg on back in the day. I understand, or berating poor Dallas Green or whatever. I get it. It's a different world in terms of consumption of media. Understood. But this is still WFAN. And he is the best player in the city, and he is one of the 2 or 3 best players in the sport.
That's right.
And he never connects with this city.
No,
so there's
he
the
doesn't.
invite.
I wonder.
There's the invite.
Look, I hope he cares.
I don't think he gives a rat's behind.
Yeah, but
doesn't care.
He has to
He
in some capacity because
Why?
he engages with people. Now, we don't know if these folks that he's engaging with on social media are necessarily New York. They probably aren't, to be honest
to
with
be
you.
clear, when you say he doesn't care, do you mean he doesn't care about the city or doesn't care about what people say about him?
He does care. I know he cares about what people say about
100%.
him. But I'm asking, I hope he cares about the fan base that he's playing
That's what I
for.
thought you meant. And my impression is that I'm not saying that he despises them.
Yeah.
I just think it's not that high up on the list of importance. I don't. He has a very transient career. He bounces around. Right. Why would he care?
Well, we've
that
had
much?
this conversation before because when Kevin Durant's career is said and done, let's say it's 3 years from now. Let's say he even spends his 3 years here. So that makes maybe his longest stint, right? He had 7.
OKC.
He had 7 in OKC, but they didn't win anything other than getting to the Eastern Conference Finals. I mean, the Western Conference Finals.
Yep, he and Westbrook played terribly against the Warriors. They could have beaten them.
That's right, they should have.
And then he joined them.
That's right. But when it's all said and done, what's he going to be known as? Is he going to be known as a Warrior?
One of the best scorers of all time.
So
I won't think of him independent of a uniform.
Yeah.
As crazy as that is.
I know, but
Right?
think about what you're saying.
Yeah, I know.
He is one of the best players of this generation.
I think he's one of the best players of all time. I do.
Well, I mean, when
do.
it comes down to the scoring side and all the statistics and the MVPs and the multiple final MVPs, there's an argument for that. But so you're right, but he's not going to be known for a team
Unless he wins a championship for the Nets.
Yes.
Then things would change. But there it is, Kev. Come on. Now listen, Kleiman, his guy.
Yeah.
I know him a little bit. He's a big St. John's fan.
Yep.
Make the connection. Let's go.
Yeah.
Come on the show, KD. We'd love to have you. You're back on the Fan. This is the Tiki and Tierney show. Kevin Durant has responded to me. Got the answer from KD.
Did he really?
Yep. Problem is that it wasn't the answer that I was seeking. He said no. 2 letters. N-O.
No.
N-O.
No.
Which is very interesting to me. I don't know. I just, the guy doesn't want to hear real questions. And that's what it comes down to.
Doesn't have to.
And by the way, if I was making 40, 50 minutes, I probably wouldn't be bothered with me either.
I agree.
Meaning me. Like if I was him, I understand it. But it is just, and I don't care about the Nets at all. But I care about good fans. And, whatever the percentage of net fans, I don't know what it is exactly, but they have some good fans. It's a growing fan base. It's never going to be like the Knicks. I understand that. But they've got great players, and they're incredibly relevant. And you had a tumultuous offseason. You wanted to be traded. You wanted everybody fired. And here we are a couple of weeks away from camp, and you're going to be back with your boy Kyrie. And you don't answer. You don't talk about anything. And to me, that's unacceptable.
Are NBA players required to do media? I mean, I think they are.
I know Kyrie skipped out on a few.
Because I know in the NFL, you have to do it. It's like in your contract.
Yes.
You have to do it.
Which is the quarterback. So did you have to do it? Like everybody?
Yeah. I mean, if you're requested, you kind of have to do it.
Got it.
Now, quarterbacks, because they get inundated, they usually pick a day. I'm going to speak on Wednesday or I'm going to speak on Thursday, et cetera. And you're going to have me for however long you're going to have me. But I know that it's in NFL contracts. I don't know if it's in NBA contracts that you have to. I'm assuming
Don't know the answer to that.
I'm assuming it is. But we saw it last year with with Randall.
And listen, yeah, true.
Right?
He abandoned that responsibility 8 of 9 games with the Knicks.
He did, and then the Knicks kind of like facilitated it.
They were somewhat complicit.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to get to the baseball here, but really, if the Nets had a higher profile, and that's not a shot. Again, I know there are some great Net fans. Evan's a great Net fan. I know McPherson's a locked-in Nets fan. You guys are out there. I understand that. But the Nets are doing such a disservice to their brand by not connecting to their fan base because, and I've said this
with the
before.
Players.
Yes.
With the players.
Now, even if it's not Kevin Durant, I get you're not going to. The Nets aren't going to force. Some PR guy is not going to force Kevin Durant to do an interview here on WFAN. Understood, okay? But for the Nets not forget about us. For the Nets not to offer up, Steve Nash with frequency, Sean Marks to at least Evan Roberts.
Yeah.
Is it's a joke. I just don't understand that. Like, it's bad PR, it's bad business. If I owned the Nets, I would be like, listen, this is a relationship that we need to foster, and we need to connect with people.
Do you think
they don't do it?
Do you think if they were winning Eastern Conference Finals and going to the NBA Finals, that they would do more of it? You think you almost necessarily have to.
I think I think that their ownership is more consumed with a national branding, and they've abandoned their local post, which is wrong.
That makes sense.
Which is wrong. And
I think you might be right.
Listen, that's their deal. It's
I think
not
you
mine.
might be right.
You know
Because you heard that right when they came, years ago, but it was obviously different ownership then. But
all right, I tried. I wanted to get Durant on for you, and he responded. He said no. Maybe he'll change his mind in another hour when he's tweeting again.